Product management and project management are two different roles, but they oftentimes get mistaken for one another. Today, I'm going to talk about the main differences between the two roles and how much you can expect to make in both positions. So let's get started. First, I want to define each of these roles in kind of a basic way. At a high level, product managers are responsible for creating and executing a product strategy and roadmap. And on the other hand, project managers are responsible for ensuring that single projects that they're tasked with are completed on time, within budget, and according to the project's scope. Okay, so what are the actual differences between these two? The main one is that a product manager focuses on the product as a whole, while project managers focus in on a single project for that product. Within a product team, there may be multiple projects going on at once, and the product manager is the person who is coming up with and deciding what those projects are and what work they'll involve. If you're working at a company that doesn't have project managers, the product managers are the ones who end up taking on the role of project managing their team's feature work. So this can sometimes be hard to understand. So I'm going to give an example and then also an analogy, and hopefully one of those works. So first, the example. Say you're working at Airbnb as a product manager on their checkout team. The checkout team may be responsible for the screen at the end of the booking to actually put in your card and pay. So the PM would be responsible for creating a roadmap and prioritizing the development of features based on customer needs and feedback when it comes to the checkout screen specifically. So let's say you as the product manager decide that the team should implement Apple Pay for Airbnb bookings. Maybe this is based on data you have or feedback you've gotten from users. You then work with designers and engineers to figure out how it will look, how it will work, and what the rollout strategy will be. Quick side note, to hear everything that a product manager does throughout the development process, check out my day in the life video linked on the screen now. So back to the example. The project manager for this Apple Pay project, on the other hand, would be responsible for ensuring that this project to add Apple Pay to the checkout screen is completed on time, within budget, and according to the project scope as outlined by the product manager. They would work with the product manager to define the deliverables, create a project plan, manage the team resourcing, and coordinate with cross-functional teams to ensure that the project is actually launched successfully. So to summarize this Airbnb example, the product manager is the one deciding that Apple Pay should be added to Airbnb's checkout screen, and they work with their team to design how it will look and work. Then the project manager is the one working to ensure that it all gets done on time. Okay, so now the analogy. This will hopefully help you understand how product managers and project managers work together to ship great features. Let's imagine a company that builds houses. You can think of the product manager as the architect. The architect is going to work with the home buyers to understand their needs and preferences. They'll also work with engineers to make sure the house's foundation, plumbing, electrical, etc. are all properly designed and the blueprints are in place. They'll work with an interior designer to make sure the style of the home looks good, like the colors, furniture, flooring, that it all matches what the buyer wants. Then you can think of the project manager as the contractor. The contractor is going to take all the blueprints, designs, and plans and ensure that it all gets built on time and within budget. They work through any challenges that come up and constantly consult with the architect throughout the build to make sure it's being implemented and built properly according to the architect's plan. In the end, the buyers end up as homeowners with a beautiful house that they love, and it all happened on time. Now let's talk about salary and career path for each role. One thing to note is that salary varies a lot between companies and industries, but I'll give some general ranges based on my experience, also levels.fyi and Glassdoor. Product managers usually start out at the associate product manager level, making around 120 to 150K a year. Then they move up to being a product manager who might make between 150 and 170K, and then a senior product manager making 170 to 200K. From there, they could make between 200 to 300K at the lead or staff level. And finally, directors of product or VPs of product can make anywhere between 500K and $3 million a year, depending on the company. For project managers, the career path usually starts out with a project coordinator or assistant project manager role, making somewhere between 60 to 80K. Then they can move up to a project manager, making around 100 to 120K, and then a senior project manager making 120 to 150K. After that, the titles get a little ambiguous, but you could become a senior program manager. This person usually oversees many different cross-functional projects at once, and they may make between $160,000 to $200,000 a year. All in all, you can expect to make a higher salary on average as a product manager over a project manager. With all that being said, project managers certainly make six figures and take home a great income overall. So there you have it. Product management and project management are definitely two different roles with different responsibilities, salary ranges, and career paths. If you're interested in becoming a a product manager, subscribe to my channel and check out past videos that I've made on the topic. Thanks for watching.